to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked?
I do think that works, Brett Hadley and Nathan Hansen. And let's kick this off with some introductions. First, coming from Durham, North Carolina, as we learned, began as an educator before uncovering a remarkable talent for communication, leadership, and authentic relationship building lasting success through early achievements in appliance sales and leading to a distinguished 40-year career in pharmaceutical career. Now retired, channels competitive spirit into golf, pursuing excellence on the course with purpose and precision. Let's welcome to the show, Jerry McKinney.
Hey.
So
Thank
Jerry,
you.
we practiced headlines in the green room. You did phenomenal. And so Jerry, we kicked this show off by sharing a fun fact. And that's something maybe cool that you've done, maybe something that you're proud of, maybe something unexpected, but something, Jerry, that would make us go, Jerry, no way. So Jerry, what is your fun fact?
Nathan, I'm going to tell him one that you already know. My first job in pharmaceutical sales, I went through several interviews. I was selling Electrolux vacuum cleaners door to door in Western North Carolina. And the last guy to interview me was the one responsible for giving me the job or not giving me the job. He asked me, he said, give me your sales pitch. I said, well, I have to go out to the car and get an Electrolux vacuum cleaner, bring it in. I brought it into the Sheraton Hotel in Asheville, North Carolina. Demoed it for him, gave him my sales pitch.
So Jerry, we're getting into storyland.
I got him to sign the contract. I sold him a vacuum cleaner, sent it to his wife in Memphis, Tennessee the next day, and I got the job.
Nice. That is awesome. Vacuum cleaners and job is what I'm hearing, Jerry. And I think all good salespeople back in the day started off selling door to door. So great job, Jerry. And are you ready to have some fun today? Because you seem like a guy that likes to have fun.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Rolling with Jerry from Wyoming, Michigan. Hands-on investor revitalizing properties into dependable holdings while coaching character through competitive athletics and leadership. I'm a little tongue-tied today. Designing year-round training environments that merge mentorship, discipline, and teamwork with academic accountability and excellence. Family-centered servant leader, mobilizing partners to multiply communities, impact across home, sports, and youth development. Let's welcome to the show, Jessie Zamundo. Jessie, welcome again, and your fun fact.
I played for the U.S. futsal national team. For those of you guys who don't know what futsal is, it is a smaller version of soccer. Got to represent our country, Croatia, Costa Rica, different places of the world. And now I run one of the top futsal programs in the nation here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Wow, that is awesome. And what was the name? My dog started barking. I didn't get to hear what it was called.
The sport itself is called futsal, F-U-T-S-A-L, and the futsal club is called Grand Rapids Ole.
Beautiful. That is beautiful, Jessie. Well, thank you for that, and welcome to the Heart of Influence.
Thank you.
And let's go to Bound Brook, New Jersey. Operators scaling renovations into durable value and integrating construction excellence with disciplined portfolio management and systems, expanding through collaborative syndications that align with incentives, safeguard downside, and accelerate opportunities for pipelines for investors. Ecosystem focus builder, inventing trusted partners for contributing. I don't know what the team's trying to say here. Contribute expertise, resources, and relationships for growth. Together, let's welcome to the show, Archie Lipchitz. Archie, hello. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Archie, what is your fun fact?
Thank you, Belle. I think the fun fact that I'm going to go with is I play 3 musical instruments, drums, keyboard, and guitar, and I DJ and produce music as well for fun.
Wow, that is awesome. Played 3 instruments and produces music. That is impressive. Archie, now at the end of the show, can you play all 3 instruments for us at once?
Unfortunately not. I'm on the road, but at a later date.
At a later date, you can, that is, if you can play all 3 of them at once, that is definitely a talent. But Archie, it is a blessing to have you, and welcome to the Heart of Influence.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. And next up, from Bahama, North Carolina, he is a doctor of emergency medicine and aerospace psychology who served 2 tours on active duty as a U.S. Air Force flight surgeon. Thank you for your service. He cared for fighter pilots in high-performance aircrafts, including F-16s, mastering the art of medicine in motion. He met his wife, an oral surgeon, while in the Air Force and is currently transitioning from clinical practice to serve as a medical advisor for a solar company. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Matt Dunn.
Yeah.
Mac, hello. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Mac, what is your fun fact?
A fun fact for me is while I've worked in academia and with lots of initials behind my names, my favorite job, apart from being a father and a husband, was as a farmhand on a blueberry farm.
Farmhand on a blueberry farm. That sounds messy, Mac, but did you have some fun, and did you ever get sick of blueberries?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So you got sick of them sometimes, but not all the time.
I had fun and never got sick of them.
Had fun and never got sick of them. Fantastic. Well, Mac, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And are you ready to have some fun? I don't know if it's going to be fun as farming blueberries, but maybe it's a touch fun.
I'm ready to have fun.
Let's do it. Next up from Atlanta, Georgia, relationship first real estate professional delivering guidance, advocacy, and secure transition during pivotal life moments, building housing pathways for courageous mothers, pairing safe shelter with mentoring, training, and financial literacy, energizing communities with faith, empathy, and service, inspiring multi-generational stability, confidence, and opportunity through engagement. Let's welcome to the show, Constant Price. Constant, welcome. And Constant, what is your fun fact?
Let's see, my fun fact. I have a couple of them, but when I was a young girl, I was the first female to play on the boys' baseball team. And I love to sing and I love to model.
That is awesome. Constant, you were a pioneer for girl playing on a boys' baseball team. That is exceptional. Constant, and are you ready to have some fun?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Next up from Niceville, Florida, a retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel and fighter pilot. Thank you for your service, Nathan. Flew combat missions over 5 countries and 2 continents, and an Olmsted Scholar spending 2 years in Valencia, Spain, earning an MBA in Spanish. A pilot for Southwest Airlines, and his true passion is teaching physicians, attorneys, and financial advisors how to master their leadership and influence so they can exponentially grow in their business. Let's welcome to the show, Nathan Hansen.
Hey, Nathan.
Nathan, coming from Niceville, Florida, where it looks very nice out today. What is your fun fact?
Well, the fun fact is when you introduced Mac Dunn, who was my aerospace physiologist back in Korea about 25 years ago, and you said he was an aerospace psychologist, and I just thought, that actually he might have done a lot more of that than I think he gives himself credit for, handling the psychology of pilots, not just their health, but their mental states, and especially in Korea, which is a land of strange and unique different things. That was my fun fact about the time that I shared with Mac Dunn in Korea. Many nights spent in a party hooch, learning about the effects of alcohol on the central nervous system.
And Nathan, what is a party hooch? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it would be an old abandoned building that a bunch of fighter pilots went into and redesigned and revamped and put a bar in there and decided that it was going to be theirs, and they painted their squadron patch on the side of it and declared it, this is our party hooch. So it's like MASH, except not quite from the 50s, but more, circa 1970s, probably when this was originally built. But
and you guys in the military can definitely know how to party. It wasn't until my dad went into the military where he tried his first Thai stick when he went to Vietnam, and all kinds of crazy stories from that. You guys know how to party in the military. That is for sure, Nathan, as you're serving the country. So I guess you deserved a little party time too, as you're fighting for our country.
It was fun, and as Matt can attest, there was meaningful relationships established there. Some of my best friends still from that year I spent in Korea, and including Mac actually met his wife there during that year, who was a dentist at our base.
Wow, that is awesome. Love those stories. We'll welcome Nathan and Mac to the Heart of Influence. And next up, your partner in crime from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, 23-year veteran, Air Force Lieutenant Colonel thank you for your service, who led hospital operations and managed multi-million-dollar healthcare systems, founded an investment firm helping pilots, physicians, and families build generational wealth through business and real estate, partnered with the #1 medical revenue recovery team in the company, Caligie Recovery, recapturing millions lost in reimbursements. Let's welcome to the show, Brett Hadley. Brett, hello. Welcome to your Heart of Influence. And Brett, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact, it said 23 years. It's actually just crossed over 24. And if we're doing our public math correctly, and we go back 24 years, I actually took the oath of office 2 months prior to September 11th. Didn't know what I was signing up for. And 24 years later, actually retiring now, and just honored to have served with my partner, Nathan Hansen, and Mac Dunn, and many others out there, including your father, Bella.
Oh, well, thank you, Brett. And that is a beautiful fun fact. And thank you for that. And thank you for your service. And happy retirement. And I'll introduce myself. My name is Bella Verita. I am the co-host of The Heart of Influence. I've co-hosted more than 1,800 episodes with more than 6,000 guests on this very show. I started my journey as an 8-year-old selling crafts on my parents' front lawn. And I had an incredible business model because my parents would take me to Michael's, buy all my supplies for me, and then I would make stuff and sell it on the front lawn and get to keep all the profits. Not quite how business works today, but it worked well back then. But I did take those skills into network marketing, where I became the #1 income earner in the network marketing company. Then when that company was shut down, I went into commercial real estate, where I was the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada, 3 years in a row, the first woman ever and the youngest woman ever to do so. Took those skills, started training people in Fortune 500 companies, where in 2019, every company that I worked with doubled their sales. And now as a philanthropist, I've raised nearly $10 million for charity, and now operate as the co-host of The Heart of Influence. So that is myself, Bella Verita. And in honor of our veterans here, I'm going to go with the fun fact of my dad is a 2-time Vietnam vet, served 2 terms in Vietnam, 1 in Desert Storm. And later this month in October, my father, for the first time, is going to take the honor flights. And I have the honor and privilege to be there in Austin when he comes back. And I guess there's a surprise on this. I won't say what it is, but there's a surprise on this particular honor flight that we get to participate in, and he has no idea. So that is my fun fact for today. So thank you.
Will that be on Southwest Airlines, Bella?
I don't know. Is it always Southwest? Because I think whatever
airlines
it is.
We do a lot of honor flights, and I've had the opportunity to be on a couple of them. It's very cool, and I just was wondering if you were lucky enough to have a Southwest Airlines jet flying you around.
That I don't know. I think it's American though. Honestly, I think it's American Airlines because it's going out of Austin. So Southwest, I don't think it's so.
Well, we'd fly to Boston as well. So let me know. Take a picture if you do. I would love to see it.
Okay, I'll see if he knows, and I will find out. But definitely looking forward to that. And Sean and I will be there to welcome him home. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing that for sure. So looking forward to that moment, because my father, as I'm sure with you guys, was so incredibly honored to serve the country. And as a 76-year-old man, he keeps begging the military to take him back, but they won't accept him at this day and age. So I'm looking forward to that for him. And thank you all for letting me share that. And I will share a couple notes on my co-host Sean, because he will be here shortly. And Sean Callagy, looks like he might be coming in here right now. It's good time for an introduction. That is not Sean Callagy, though. That is Michael Johnson, but I'm going to introduce Sean Callagy, because by the time I get done with the introduction, he will be sitting here. And Sean, I already did my introduction and already did my fun fact, but this is my co-host, Sean Callagy, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions, and he's one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins, and when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for charity in 2 years from the stage. And this year is named the first blind self-funded unicorn builder. Let's welcome to the show the one, the only, Sean Elwood.
Thank you, the one and only Bella Verita, aka Lucy from I Love Lucy. Nathan, Brett, these are, as most of you I'm sure know, growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people committed to mastery at the highest level. Thank you both for your service to our nation, which permits us to have the freedom to do all the things that we're doing on this show in a capitalist-free world. Bella Verita, everyone, my fun fact is this. I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions, including I have the opportunity to surf with Brett and Nathan numerous times. And I go with this, that yes, in the course of the next 12 months, we're going to collect more than $1 billion for our healthcare provider clients. And yes, as Bella said, humbly, I am on the verge, I just want to be clear, not yet, on the verge, and we're getting valued right now of being the first blind, self-funded unicorn, meaning $1 billion value company founder in the history of the world. So I'm very grateful and excited to cross that threshold. And when I was 5 years old, my mom wondered if I'd be able to make a living and support a family, and we were a long way from there. So that's my fun fact for today. Bella Verita, and please, who's here as we explore the superpower of influence?
Sean, we definitely had some extraordinary people here today. We just got done with the introductions, but I'll give you a quick.
I'm sorry, who's going first? Yeah.
Let's start off because I want to see if you can guess where he's from and what area of the country he's from. So we'll kick it off with Jerry McKinney.
Jerry, please.
Yes.
Who would you like Bella Verita to be? Because what we're doing is exploring the superpower of going from low to yes. So Bella could be anybody Jerry want to be. We're post-introduction. She could be an ideal client, charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, anyone you want her to be that you're going from hello to yes with. But we're not talking pitching, hooking, closing, Jerry. Yuck. This is 2025. I think people are over that. But what does it look like when heart-centered, integrous, sophisticated people have a yes that should happen? How do we move that through the world of everything and cause yes, Jerry? So who would you like Bella to be? Doesn't have to be a sale. Could be a leadership yes, management yes, marketing, recruiting, fundraising, sales yes, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be a final yes, and could only be yes for a longer conversation. Jerry, please.
Dale Carnegie.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. And Jerry, Bella, could you say like one sentence so I could try to guess where you're from?
Yes, I play golf about every day. My wife says 8 days a week. I'm retired. I've been retired about 17 years now, Sean, and I'm enjoying life. And I'm doing this a little bit on the side because I still have a lot of medical connections.
So, Jerry, I'm guessing that you're from Brooklyn, New York. Am I correct?
That's what Bella guessed, and I said I'm from South Brooklyn.
That's amazing. Bella Verita, South Brooklyn's in the building, and Jerry, come on.
South Brooklyn is in the building. And so, Jerry, who would you like for me to be?
Dale Carnegie.
Oh, that's right. Dale Carnegie. Okay. Hello, this is Dale. Hello? Hello?
Jerry.
Yes, Dale.
This is Dale Carnegie.
Yeah, Jerry, you're causing yes with Bella as Dale Carnegie, right?
And what now?
Yeah. So Jerry, you're creating a yes. So it's a 3-minute conversation.
Creating a yes. Oh, okay. Okay.
With Dale Carnegie. So Bella's saying hello. You have a 3-minute, you had a set call with Dale Carnegie.
Right.
And you have 3 minutes to create a yes. So Bella's saying hello as Dale Carnegie to you. So Bella, start again.
Hello, this is Bella. This is Dale.
Dale, this is Jerry McKinney. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Dale, I have read your books and I have been influenced greatly by them. I've got a lot of friends. That have not read your books. And would it be possible to get you to, and they would love to have a copy of your book. with a signature, with your signature in it. Is that possible to do, Dale?
I mean, I'm definitely sure it is. I'm actually doing a book promotion now, and for a donation of $500, I can send you 50 books. How does that sound?
You got it. No problem.
All right.
It's
Easy
worth that.
enough. Books are coming your way. Jerry, absolutely phenomenal job. Thanks for the $500, and books are coming your way.
Enjoy your one-time dinner there in New York.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Jerry. And let's go, Jesse. Jesse, who would you like for me to be?
Bella, do you know any professional soccer players, Big Ten professional soccer players?
I know what's David Beckham.
David Beckham. Perfect. David Beckham. That's perfect.
All right.
All right, David Beckham, take us in.
Hello, this is David.
Hey, David. How's your day going so far?
So far, so good.
Well, first, I just want to say congratulations on bringing Messi over to the United States. Everything that you're doing for the MLS, everything that you have accomplished so far with Miami, not only Messi, but bringing over some of the biggest names in the world. The first thing I want to ask is, how did you do it?
Well, first of all, I think it starts with why. Why did I want to do it? Why did I want to bring the player over? And after being in touch with that first is then reaching out to his manager and essentially going from hello to yes and making sure it added more value to him first, because we always seek to add more value than we take. So discovered what the value was for him and made a good proposal, and here he is.
That's awesome. With you running such a successful professional club, I actually run a soccer club here myself in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we've been in business for 2 years. I've been around the game for 10, 15 years. And I'm actually looking to start and buy a facility for our soccer club. Just want to get a little bit more information on what you believe it takes to be successful, especially with youth, and you obviously also running a youth academy. I would love if I can take a little bit more of your time sometime and just pick your brain on what it takes. I know you're a very busy person, but if I can take any little hints, even 10, 15 minutes of your time, that'd be very appreciated.
Well, unfortunately, if you pick my brain, there's going to be a lot of blood, and then I'm going to need a surgery because, picking the brain is that's
no,
hard.
I mean, just get some more ideas, get some more details on what you believe it takes to run a successful academy, especially with Inter Miami. I'm more than even welcome to, if you let me fly down to Miami and see what your coaches are doing and how they're running everything. But just want to get some more information on what you believe it takes.
Well, let's do this. If you can get a private jet and you can fly me to you, I'll come down and sit down and have a conversation. How does that sound?
I can definitely do that. That's easy.
All right, let's do it. Great job,
Awesome.
Jesse.
Great job. Yes, and Jerry, this is the J&J crowd, J squared in the participant seats. Bella, and let's get to the feedbackers.
Let's get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Jerry or Jesse, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a little, what is one word on how they left you feeling? One word. Let's kick it off with Archie. Archie, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jerry, please?
I liked it a lot. I think he came in with purpose, knew exactly what he wanted, and was willing to go ahead with, the offer of getting those signed copies for the $500.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and sir, in the one word of how Jerry made you feel, left you feeling?
Assured.
You said assured?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. By the way, this is the first time anybody said assured. So in our one-wordness, we are expanding a vocabulary of feelings. I love it, Bella.
Let's go. Constance, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jesse?
I think Jesse was great. He wanted to pick your brain, but we didn't go that way. So I think it was really good, and he had me totally engaged.
Awesome. And one word constants of how Jesse made you feel.
I guess I wanted to say engaged, but welcoming. It was welcoming.
Beautiful. Thank you, Constance. Great job, Jesse.
Thank you.
Bella, Farita.
Let's go. Mac, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jerry, please? Oh, Mac, just unmute for us, please. It's always fun because they turn the video off. They're like this button, that button. So Mac, we got you on audio. We lost you on video. There you are.
Here I am.
All right.
Sorry about that. I thought I'm talking about Jerry, right? I thought Jerry was great. He was charming, and he was very direct and to the point. He didn't waste any time with glad handing or with hyperbole. And so the one word I would use to describe his approach would be direct.
Bella Farita.
Direct. Thank you for that, Mac. And let's go, Brett. Brett, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jesse, please?
Jesse, you were confident, you were certain with what you wanted, what you needed, and your emotional rapport building that happened quickly because of what you already knew about Beckham and your ability to connect in a way that was much deeper than the level. And on top of that, with what Bella was able to try and push you off guard and with the picking of the brain, and you were able to handle that very precisely. So my one word would be inspired.
And Brett, I'm inspired by you. Thank you for that as well. So Brett is in the building and he's inspired, Bella.
Brett is in the building and he's inspired. Let's go, Nathan Hansen. Nathan, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jerry, please?
Jerry, I feel like you were great at acknowledging Dale Carnegie, setting the space. You know who he is, what he's meant to your life, and kind of putting this conversation where it should be in his mind. And then we were a little bit aggressive getting to the ask, and I was my one word was what I was thinking of. In the hands of Jerry McKinney, the master that I know, who sold a vacuum cleaner at the interview for which he was hired to do pharmaceutical sales. Sean, you missed that piece. So Jerry sold a vacuum cleaner to the guy that hired him to work at Pfizer in the interview. And I knew you would love that. And so I was thinking, in the hands of Jerry McKinney, I don't know what Dale Carnegie could have given up. So I would say it was like an amuse-bouche, where I was left wanting for a main course that I knew was coming. And so that's my word. It might be two words in French, but I combined it into one.
Look at you, Nathan. You're one smart dude. Man is the Renaissance man of all time, impressive in every category, including blowing the roof off the building in our Long Beach Island immersion at my beach home as he was singing, making people cry, laugh. Like, it was unbelievable. So Nathan, now you're dropping French phraseology that I don't even know what you're talking about. I went to an Ivy League school. You're Nathan. Amazing, brother. And Nathan and Brett.
Hey,
Yes.
Sean.
Yes.
Sean. Where am I from? What
You are from the
part of the
South.
country am I from, Sean?
South Brooklyn.
South Brooklyn.
No, seriously, you are from, I'm presuming, the South.
Yes.
If I'm narrowing it down further, you're not from Mississippi. You're not from Alabama.
No.
Are you
I'm
from?
on the East Coast.
Are you from Georgia?
No, I'm close to Duke University. I'm right around the
North
corner
Carolina.
from Duke University. Yes, North Carolina.
Let's go. A fun fact then, what was your, since you mentioned Duke, what is your relationship, if any, to Duke, from attendance to fandom, anything?
My Duke was my account for about 25 years in
right.
pharmaceutical
So
sales.
we got to do this then. So real quick, and I know we're late, but we got to do this. So I'll give you this fun fact.
Okay.
Jerry. So are you familiar with the basketball player Bobby Hurley? I'm sure you are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Bob Hurley, I just had the privilege of giving a Lifetime Achievement Award to a mutual friend of ours, Bob Hurley Sr. and mine, a week ago.
Really?
Bob's dad. And sitting in the seat I am sitting in 4 hours ago was Ed Peterson. Who is Ed Peterson? He's the most respected FBI agent in the history of the state of New Jersey. He's running Security, our upcoming event with Ralph Macchio, Sugar Ray Leonard, Gary Vaynerchuk, Charlie Sheen, David Mizell, founder of Marvel Studios. We're blessed, and other amazing speakers.
Wow.
So he's sitting in the seat. Why am I talking about this and Duke in North Carolina? Because Ed Peterson's son, Eddie, was an incredible basketball player. When I played baseball at Columbia and was captain, he was captain of the Yale basketball team. And he was great friends with Bobby Hurley. And Mr. Peterson is best friends with Bob Hurley, Bobby's dad, which is why I was speaking at the event I was speaking at. Okay, but it gets better. So during the Final Four I'll go 89. I can't swear to it, but
that's close. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were sitting in Mr. Peterson's house because they had a Final Four party every year. And it was like the fourth consecutive year that Bobby Hurley was at the Peterson's house for the Final Four party, right? And we're having some bread hot dogs with Bobby Hurley. And we're watching the national championship game on the Monday night. The very next year, we're sitting in the exact same spot, having the exact same hot dogs, watching Bobby, who was in the living room with us, play in the national championship game for Duke.
Wow.
So that's my longer than the headline fun fact, but my fun fact story for today. And Mr. Peterson, whose house that was, with Bobby Hurley, there, the one year, not the next, was sitting in this seat 4 hours ago. So that is 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon separation for you, Jerry, bringing up North Carolina and Duke.
Yep.
Jerry, you don't seem overly impressed or enthused.
I am. No, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I watched Bobby Hurley play at Cameron Indoor Stadium. You know, I watched him a number of times and go to see the games.
But here's what's the best thing is I sold his dad a vacuum cleaner in the first day. So amazing. So Bella Verita, who am I going to be? Let's go. Hot seat.
You heard that fun fact. That is awesome. So yes, as Nathan Brett, as you guys know, and Emily's making an appearance. She's very needy today. As you guys know, this is the time of the show that we get to put Sean on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Ultimately, Brett and Nathan, you guys get to choose what scenario that Sean goes from hello to yes on. You can choose one of my 3 scenarios, or you can scratch them and come up with something much harder on your own. Are you ready?
Go.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Option number 1 is I thought Sean could play Mac going from hello to yes with the principal of the Highlands Community Charter School in California. It's the largest public elementary school in the country with 9,000 elementary students.
Wow.
Crazy. So option number 1 is Sean would role play Mac going from hello to yes with the principal of Highland Community Charter School. Option number 2 is reverse role play. Sean could play Jesse going from hello to yes with David Beckham to donate $500,000 to his soccer club and mentor him for 2 years. So that is option number 2. And then option number 3 is I thought Sean could role play Elon Musk going from, Dale Carnegie going from hello to yes with Elon Musk to mentor him for 30 days on how Elon could learn to tweet without losing $30 billion in market value overnight. So those are the 3 options that I have for you today. Mac Elementary School, Jesse David Beckham, or Elon Musk and Dale Carnegie.
I'm shooting for Jesse and David Beckham.
I was going to say we hold up a number at the same time, 1, 2, or 3, and I was going to go with 2.
All
So
right.
I agree.
And so, who would you guys like to play the role of David Beckham?
I think having Jesse play would be a little bit, against the system there. So let's go with Archie. How do you feel about playing David Beckham? Are you up for it? Or if not, we can let Jerry do it. Actually, you have the flu, and if I remember right, you're probably feeling under the weather. Just give me a thumbs up. I will go with Jerry. Jerry, you're going to be David Beckham.
Jerry, are you up for playing the role of David Beckham?
Yes, but I don't have that accent. British accent.
And so what's the yes?
No one
I'm
has that
seeking from
accent.
David Beckham now.
The yes that you are seeking is you are role playing Jerry, and you are seeking a $500,000 donation to his soccer club that he is starting, and for him to mentor you for 2 years.
And the soccer
And
club
that's-
is a charitable soccer club?
Jesse, do you want to speak into the soccer club, or Nathan, anything you would
Yeah, I
know?
have a soccer club here in Grand Rapids, and we do sponsorships. So I guess if you want to call it a sponsorship for the soccer club, we do sponsorships. If Jerry gets a yes, does Sean actually have to give $500,000 to my soccer club?
Almost.
The tax write-off.
Yes, yes, potentially. So, hello, is Mr. Beckham available?
And Jerry, real quick, don't make it easy on Sean. I mean, David Beckham is, a highly sophisticated. He doesn't have time. Make him earn it. Is all I'm saying.
Nathan,
Sean can handle it.
I'm chumming the waters off of LBI next time you're there. Hi, is Mr. Beckham available?
Yes, this is Mr. Beckham. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. This is Jesse, sir. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of time. I don't have a lot though. I'm a busy man, as you might well know.
Of course, I'm keeping it to our 2 minutes and 45 seconds and counting, Mr. Beckham. And to help make sure we do, I'm curious, with everybody who wants to talk to you in the world, and I know you are, I know who you are, what prompted you to even accept this conversation with me in the first place? I'm massively grateful, but what was the why behind it for you, Mr. Beckham?
You mentioned the charitable contribution. You mentioned charity. That I'm always in favor of if I can help in charity situations.
Well, I'm super grateful for that, sir. But Mr. Beckham, you're still out there so much, and everybody's asking money for charity. I want to do a little something better than that. Like, what's the why of why you keep going, creating all the impact? What's not done for you yet? Why don't you just retire and hang out, relax, and write charitable checks? Like, you're doing a lot more than that. What keeps your heart moving, and what's the ultimate vision for you, please, Mr. Beckham? And I'm clear, we got 2 minutes and counting.
I guess I have a God-given innate drive that I can't stop. I've got to keep going.
And does that keep going and create as much impact as possible, or something else?
No, as much as possible.
Awesome. So from that place of impact and heart, charity, contribution, can I share a couple of things in our final minute and a half or so, please, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mr. Beckham, I think a lot of times people ask for charitable money. It's kind of like begging, like, hey, this is a really good cause, and we're going to do good things with the money. But that's what everybody says. And if that's how products worked in the marketplace, then nobody would sell anything. So it's got to be something more, and I call that more sustainable giving. And what this is about, sir, is how if you get involved with what we're talking about, we want to cause you to raise at least $1 million more per year for your own charity, maybe as much as $5 million by getting involved with us. Like, how would we do that? Well, I have these incredible colleagues, Nathan Hansen, Brett Hadley, who know this blind person who has shattered dynamics around charitable fundraising. In fact, Tony Robbins had asked him to his wife for Tony's 60th birthday to raise the charitable money, and he raised 3 times what they thought. But just even think of that in the first place. And then a YouTube influencer that never raised more than $14,000 at an event, Sean Callagy, raised $2.6 million. So the conversation I'm proposing to have with you, Mr. Beckham, is a 30-minute follow-up where we would show you a blueprint of how you'd raise an extra $1 million for your charity. Again, 30 minutes on Zoom. That's it. With a person with the credibility I've just described, Sean Callagy and his colleagues, a couple colleagues of his and mine. And we lay out a blueprint for you and how we can also have a beautiful raise for our charity with the soccer club. And we'd have a possibility of raising as much as $5 million extra for your charitable causes. Said differently, you have a foundation, it means you have a dinner, it means you spend time. Our 30 minutes with great humility and respect will have a massive impact on what you're doing. I put my reputation on it. So, Mr. Beckham, how would it resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation about impacting your charitable cause and helping our soccer club do a tremendous amount more? But we're not begging for you. We're trying to add more value than we've even received, sir. So, Mr. Beckham, what say you to a 30-minute follow-up conversation?
I think after you've presented everything the way that you have, you've been so thorough and so detailed on it. At least I know exactly what we're going to be talking about. And yes, I think I can spare 30 minutes for that conversation, that Zoom call.
I know how busy you are. I'm super grateful. And shall I set that meeting up with your assistant, Tom, that set this one up?
Sounds great.
Yeah, thank you. Have a blessed day, Mr. Beckham. I appreciate you and look forward to talking to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Out of roll. Great job, Jerry. Jesse, how'd I do as you? Having a conversation with David Beckham. He did a wonderful job in that participant seat today. Thanks for being here. How'd I do as you? And how was your time on Nathan and Brett's Heart of Influence, Jesse?
Honestly, this was really amazing because the way you flipped the script on you not asking for a donation, but how you can make an impact also on David's donation with you and how you guys can raise together, I think was really great. And I'm going to try and flip this up a bit, but you know, you use, let's say I'm you, I use the connection that I have with Sean to further emphasize the influence that I can bring to David Beckham, which I think changed everything. And when David Beckham hears that, you know, I think that's like, oh, wow, like it's not just Jesse anymore. He has Sean Callaghy and his people on his side. So I think that changed everything probably for David Beckham.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you a ton. Wonderful job yourself today. And thanks for all that you do. Fun footnote, my daughters are both outstanding high school soccer players and had great careers, and we spent a lot of time at it. And so thank you for that. Let's go Constance. Thank you for being here in the feedbacker seat today on Brett and Nathan's Heart of Influence. And Constance, how was your time today on Nathan and Brett's Heart of Influence?
I really enjoyed the interaction between the two. Just seeing how it was heartfelt. And it was not only that it was asking for the charitable donation, but it was coming from the heart and how it can benefit many others. And so I really enjoyed listening to that and being exposed as well.
Oh, thank you, Constance. You did a wonderful job in that feedbacker seat for sure. Appreciate you. Jerry, great job as David Beckham. One of the coolest fun facts ever. I'm so happy Nathan shared it with me. On the vacuum cleaner sale, love your energy, presence. I'm not confused as to why you would have caused a tremendous amount of yeses, sir, in your life and career. Wonderful job again. How was your time today on Nathan and Brett's Heart of Influence, Jerry?
It was great, Sean. And one comment that I'll make that I should have thought of too at the time. You set up with me as David Beckham as pretty much a win-win situation. And you know, how can you not say yes to when you set it up as well as you have, where I'm going to win and you're going to win too, and we're going to both come out great. So, but no, it's been great. The interaction's been wonderful. Reminds me of some of my old sales days with Glaxo in the sales meetings.
Let's go. Well, thank you so much and wonderful job. Look forward to more, Jerry. Belle Verita, we had some other masterful humans.
We do have some Master for Humans. And Sean, the reason Jerry was asking where you think he was from, because I was testing him before the show, whether Texas was in the South or the West, if we got on the subject of South. And I tested him first to see if I needed to kick him off the show before we took it live. But he did pass and say that Texas was in the South, so we let him stay.
Oh, Jerry, you're killing me.
And then I changed it to Southwest, Sean.
Yeah, then he changed to Southwest so we could stick around.
So thank you, Jerry. So yeah, Bella's lacking in her integrity once again. Yes, Bella, over to you.
But he did say South first, so that's not out of integrity completely.
This is what I deal with every day of my life. The mischievousness of the reincarnation of Lucille Ball as I Love Lucy, right there. Yes.
Yes. Let's go to Archie, who maybe if he wasn't traveling or under the weather, he would play all three of his instruments for us. But thank you for being here today under the weather and kicking us off onto the judge's seat. And Archie, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
First of all, very, very grateful that I was able to make it here. Despite being under the weather and my voice obviously sounding like I might have swallowed a couple of frogs, but it was really powerful, impactful, and yeah, I'm really glad to have been able to experience and witness this today.
Thank you, Archie. Wonderful work, and pray you feel better. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Archie. And let's go to Mac. Mac, hopefully this was fun as your days on the blueberry farm, but excellent job in the judge's seat. And how was your time with us today on the Heart of Influence?
It was surprisingly fun. I found it to be full of optimism, which is always a plus. And I really like the way that Sean and Jerry and Jesse all emphasized not first their cause, but rather the client, the person they're talking to, prospective client, I guess. I like that. I suppose that's by design, that you engage by asking questions and emphasizing the great things that the other person is doing. It lends optimism and a very productive outlook, I think.
Mac, what we say always is that every human being wants to be seen, heard, understood, so they know that they matter and what they think and feel and say matters. And when we authentically bring that presence to people, and we really do care about people, all people, it causes something, and it creates presence, trust, and a lot of yeses that should happen don't happen because we don't have what we call emotional rapport, not just rapport. And then we're like Charlie Brown's teacher, going want, 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 want. Said if very simply, it's not what you say. Like people care a lot more about what you have to say after they know whether you care or not. So it's not what you say to people, but how you make them feel. That's it. And when we do it authentically, people feel it. It resonates powerfully. So thank you for seeing it, Mac. Bella Rita.
Oh, thank you. And that takes us to Brett and Nathan. And Nathan, it is Southwest Airlines that my dad is going to be on. I did ask him, and so
I knew it.
Yes, you were right. I was wrong once again. But Nathan, how was
what'd you say, Bella? What'd you say?
I was asking Nathan how his time was on his show.
I heard all that. The last sentence. I just need to hear the last sentence.
Just the last part. Just the last three words.
With my dyslexia, I forgot.
Oh, it's on the
Good
recording.
answer, Bella. Good answer.
I think you said you were wrong again, but yes. But Nathan, please.
Yes, with Nathan, not with you, though. I'm always right with you. Just with Nathan. But Nathan, yes, phenomenal job. And any final on your Heart of Influence?
No, I just like taking what Sean just shared. And I think that people are scared of sales, and people are scared sometimes of influence as it can be manipulative and make you do things you don't want to do. But the way Sean just explained it and the way Jerry demonstrated, like 40 years in pharmaceutical sales, and why he is so good at what he does is because you can feel that he authentically loves people. He treats everyone, regardless of whether they're the CEO or the janitor, with respect and dignity. And because of that, people feel his genuine, that he cares, and he is serving people. And when people feel served, they want to help. They want you to help them. They want you to be the one that they see their future in. So Jerry is the key to implementing what we call integrity-based human influence. And I just wanted to like how we put that all together here. And that's why he can sell a vacuum cleaner in an interview to Pfizer because it's just genuine, authentic love for another human being, and you can't not help but connect with that. So that's what we're all about, mastering and learning how to do better here. Not just at a personal level with your relationships, but how successful you are at leading, managing, and all of the things that you need to do to be successful in your business. That's what I've learned from Sean Callagy, and that's why Brett and I are here together, trying to get better and master everything that we can do here, so we can cause the change we want to see in the world. So,
Yes.
Is a growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous human committed to master. Brett, thank you, Nathan. We love and appreciate you at the highest level. Thank you, Nathan.
Yep.
Brings us to Brett. Your final today, brother. Right back at you as well.
Absolutely, Sean. And I want to recognize where three of the individuals on this call came from, and they were individuals that I felt very highly of when we came out of the Aspire event with you, Sean, and they got to see you live on stage. And we have had conversations since the Aspire event. These guys, every person on this call, were growth-minded, heart-centered. We had significant conversations after the fact, and it showed. Two things that I heard today was, one, that there's a formula. There is a formula for every conversation that we do. And then the number two is that we can't do it alone. So that's why we're on these shared experiences to make it even faster and expedited. And I cannot be more blessed because I was on this Heart of Influence 1 year ago because Nathan brought me here, and I wouldn't be here today without it. So honored, grateful to be here.
Thank you for that. Appreciate you a ton, Brett, for sure, and everybody being here. I'd love to talk for like the next 10 hours. So much to share. But Bella of Rita, wonderful work. And your final, Belle.
My final is, first of all of you that served in the military, thank you again for your service. And it was an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. And Nathan, Brett, just fantastic job bringing GHICS together here today. And if you haven't already, there's a link in the chat. Definitely check that out. That is our gift for you for being here today. There's several things in that gift package. You can have business acceleration session, multiple things. So definitely check that out.
Bill,
And,
if you can get the number.
oh, I got it. Yes, I got it. I saved it from the last show. So I'll put it in and you tell us about it.
Perfect. So final for us, we have a call you can have with our ACT-I agent. It is better than Disney's, the White House's, and Google's agents combined times 20. And it is talking about our upcoming event. If you're interested, great. Some of you are coming anyway. But more importantly, just listen to this to understand the power of possibility and what this formula looks like. An agent, if you want to yell at it, curse at it, make fun of it, ask it any question, it will blow your mind. And if it doesn't blow your mind, tell Brett and Nathan I lied to you. It's fun, crazy, show people. This will be your greatest conversation piece in your life for the next week. I guarantee it. Let people talk to this thing and go, how could this be real? That's what people ask you. It is crazy. And that's the phone number. And we went live with it today. It is unlike anything on earth.
You gotta like at least like test it. It is the craziest thing. And I've been teaching sales and training salespeople for 2.5 decades. And it is like 1,000 times better than me. Yes, I said that, Sean, too. I've said a lot of this stuff on the show that you're going to want to record. Like I was wrong. It's better than me. Yes, I know. But definitely just for fun, give it a call because it'll blow your mind.
Amen. Our agent by October 15th will be better than any salesperson on the planet. Can't say that now, but it's better than 99+% right now. Blow your mind. So final.
Nothing will ever be better than you, Sean.
That's not true. It's going to beat me. But for me, nothing can ever be better than you, Bella Rita. Yes. So in final, and every show by saying this, I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration that all sit right in front of us. Like with those possibilities for our financial abundance accelerating, for our time free and duplication scale, and our impact overall sitting right here. But we can all use a little unblinding, because with all those possibilities sitting right in front of our eyes, unfortunately, at some level, Bella and everyone, we are all blind.
And just learning to see.
Just learning to see.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Love you guys. Really, it was an honor and privilege. Nathan and Brett, always. Great job, Belle, and all. Thank you.